Hello everyone. So for today's vlog, I'm gonna interview Gia about relationship, about how men think that women don't understand why men do what they do, and this vlog will be about that. So let's start with my first question. I already asked you this while we were eating gummies, and I just like randomly asked him, and then I said, oh, this will be a good vlog. So my first question is, this is very, I know this is very uncomfortable, but I just really want to know the reasons, and I know I'm not the only one who wants to know about this. I know all women wants to know about this. My first question is, what makes a man cheat to their woman?
Well, I think if you ask different guys, you might have different answers, but believe it or not, I don't think the number one reason would be because lack of sex. I actually think it would be lack of attention, honestly. I mean, sex is an important part of the relationship, but I think it's more, honestly, about attention. And
Attention, okay. What kind of attention does man want?
like you walk in the house after you've been gone all day or something, and she's, hey, how was your day? Or do you guys do things together? Are you spending a lot of time together?
Okay.
Yes, I mean, sex is part of that, and I think having attention, sex is going to be included in that. But
So-
I don't think it's just sex alone. I think a lot of it is
Okay.
just spending time together and stuff.
Okay. So I thought men would be like feeling suffocated when their woman gives too much attention. So for me, if I feel like I'm being too much, because I'm very affectionate, like I'm very clingy and very, touchy. That's my
I like
love
it.
language with physical touch. I want to be like
Yeah.
always hugging, kissing, words of affirmation too. I'd like to always say I love you, you're so handsome, all those stuff. So I thought that men would be like feeling like suffocated, like this is too much, like every day, every single minute, like.
But I don't think that makes somebody cheat. But I mean, yeah, it's nice to have your alone time, like go meet with a friend and have a coffee or something. But I don't need. I actually like the attention. I like being together and doing things, and I don't have any problem spending a lot of time and the affection. That's actually good for me. Actually, it's a welcome change from the West, where the Western women, in my opinion, are opposite.
I see. Okay, so it's very complicated then. You don't really know what's the reason why men really cheat. They could be like lack of attention or lack of romantic, you know, physical touch like sex or whatever.
Yeah.
There's lots of reasons why men cheat then.
There, but I think it comes down to the attention. I mean, again, sex is tied in with the attention. If you're getting a lot of attention from your girl, then you're probably getting a lot of sex. If you're not getting any attention, then you're probably not getting any sex either. So, but and then there's just guys that are not faithful guys. Even if no matter how much the girl treats them good, maybe they're bored, maybe they're, I don't know.
Okay.
Not every guy's going to be the same, but you're going to just have guys who are dirtbags too.
Yeah. So my second question is that, as a foreigner, that you've been here for a while, right? Like 7 years or 5? 5 years?
6 years in
6
December.
years. So I know you receive lots of attention from women, and I am aware that you've been dating. And what made you think that you found the right person? Because you always say that it took you a while to find the right person. That's me. So what made you think that I'm the right person for you? From all the girls that you have been dated before,
Mhm.
like what made me stand out from everyone? Did you think that we found the right one?
Well, a few things, but one being in the Philippines, just because everybody does speak English doesn't mean they understand fully or like fluent. And you are one of the few that I've gotten where like I can joke and make sarcastic humor, and you get it and you give it back to me, and we
Mm-hmm.
can communicate and we can talk about like
A lot of things.
a lot of things. It's not just basic, I don't want to talk about my ex really, but just for an example, we could only watch, like, for example, like scary movies or action because she couldn't, her English wasn't good enough where she understood like the plot, like a Game of Thrones or something that would be just way above her head. There's different levels of proficiency in English even here, and your English is excellent. You're attractive. You're at an age that I was more comfortable with. I didn't want this huge age gap, and I also didn't want a girl who was 51 years old, my age. But so it was kind of like the happy medium, and also we're both very much into travel, and we like hiking, and we try to stay fit. Maya more fit than me. I need to cut my carbs, but it's just just everything just kind of fell into place. We just kind of we're
Okay.
not a perfect couple. There's no such thing, but for the most part, it's
It's good.
perfect for me anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so first is communication is very
Mhm.
important. That's
Yes.
your top one. Why you dated me and why you
No,
think
no, I wouldn't say it's the top one. I'm just saying it's like one of the many reasons. I don't know if
Okay.
there's a top one. I think they're all kind of
That's the one
come
reason.
together. Yeah.
Okay. So second is that I like to travel. We connected with that and
Same likes and
same. Mhm. Okay.
movies, music, just I mean, just I can almost tell you anything. I can say, hey, let's go do this, and you are open to it. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So,
That was an in-depth question. That was an in-depth answer. I know.
my third question is well, what can you say about foreigners that are coming here looking for the right person? What can you give advice to them to look for and where or how to look for the right person?
Well, my thought process has changed a little bit over the years here. And even though it's easy to find a date here, it's not easy to find the right one. It still takes time. Like even if you were in the West, it's just dating is much easier. But take your time. Don't rush things. I think most foreigners, including myself, I'm guilty, rush into things quickly because it's new to them. They're not used to the attention from a young, pretty, beautiful girl. And so a lot of them just rush into these relationships. I mean, they're literally step off the plane and they're like planning their engagement, and they're just meeting for the first time.
Moving in together.
Right. Just slow down. Don't, again, I know there's a lot of success stories. I know there is, but I don't think it's a good thing to put all your eggs in one basket. Like, in other words, like if you've never met each other and you're just flying to the Philippines to meet this one girl, I think you should keep your options open just in case you meet and all of a sudden there's no chemistry and you just planned an entire trip to go meet this one girl and all of a sudden there's no chemistry and vice versa for her too, right?
Yeah, right.
Maybe she's like, oh God, I don't like this guy, or he's, I don't know, just keep your options open initially, go slow. There's no one magical place to find a good girl in the Philippines, I think. I used to think that you had to find a province girl, but I don't think that's true anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters, honestly. There's good girls all over the place, cities, province, wherever.
This is my fourth question, okay?
Okay.
So my friend always said, telling me, don't date guys that have been here for a very long time, because
Yeah.
they've been, going around having multiple dates already. They have so much experience. Some of them have bad experience with Filipinas, so they would like assume that all Filipinas are like that, so they won't take you seriously. Is it true that you're like traumatized, like you've been fooled by Filipinas? And
I think there's some truth to it. Like, it took me a long time, but and I've been here a while, but I didn't really. I was almost at the point where I was like, oh, maybe I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life, and I was just kind of accepting it. I'll just travel, do my own thing, and but then you came along. But I think it goes both ways. I think some guys are maybe they've had a couple of bad relationships or bad dating experiences, and all of a sudden they're kind of jaded, you know what I mean? And they just, at this point, they just kind of want to have fun. So there's some validity to that, I know a lot of Filipinos say, well, that's why a lot of Filipinos will ask, how long have you been here? Like they will ask you, have you ever been to the Philippines before? I think it's a red flag for Filipinos if a foreigner said, oh, I've been here 6 times. They're like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Right?
That's my friend always say, because she's been dating for a while already with foreigners, and she said, don't date foreigners that have been here for a very long time or have been here for multiple times, especially if they travel from Thailand or those places, because it means that they are bad news, or they have so much experience that they won't take you seriously.
And opposite, I think a lot of foreigners also ask, well, how many foreigners have you dated before?
Yeah.
But it's not always the case. Sometimes it's just somebody just has had bad luck, you know what I mean? Or just were treated bad. But it's somewhat valid for both parties to be cautious about somebody who's been to the Philippines many times, or who's somebody who's lived here for a long time. And, but, and vice versa.
This is my last question, I guess. I don't know if it's number 5. So I have a question. Why do foreigners, if the relationship fail, they never try to make effort to make it work, even if they've been together for a while, like 1 year or a couple of years? They just, okay, bye, move on and find another girl. What is that mindset? Is that the mindset of like, oh, there's many fish in the sea, and there's so many Filipinos here in the Philippines, I could just easily get dates? Or that's just how the West is? That's just the mindset in the West?
No, not necessarily with the West. I don't think that's the case. But I think the problem is that there are so many options, and it is not hard for most foreigners to get a date or a girlfriend. So I think they're almost like, oh well,
Okay,
I'll just date someone. Bye. All right. And I know Filipinos don't do that. They don't give up easy.
They pursue.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Maya is stuck with me.
I am. So I think that's all my question for now.
Okay. I look forward to part 2.
I just want to ask you that because and I think in our video in your YouTube channel, we made a video about tampo, and there's lots of comments in there that saying, why would you waste your time pursuing a girl when there's so many Filipinos out there?
I think if it's a good girl pursuing a little bit, I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Yeah,
would you pursue me if we broke up?
If we broke up, well, First of all, we're not breaking up. I won't let her. But yeah,
You wouldn't know.
I would certainly. I wouldn't just throw in the towel and be like, this. We've already built our life together.
What if I become a fish? Would you still
If you became
live with me?
If you became a fish, I would live with you. I would get a nice big fish tank so you have a lot of space and colorful coral. Maybe
Oh,
another fish to swim around with, so you're not too bored.
what if you have a new girlfriend? She would notice a fish on the fish tank. What would you say? And she would, wow, that's a cute fish. And what would you say? Would you introduce me to your new girlfriend, or would you just that's just my pet?
This is a crazy question. I would tell the new girlfriend the fish is off limits. That's my fish. Stay away
You
from
will
my
not
fish.
say that I'm your girlfriend,
You're a fish at that point.
babe. I'm your fish girlfriend, so you need to.
Okay. All right. No new girlfriend. If Maya turns into a fish, I will keep her in the fish tank.
That's crazy.
She'll have lots of space. She'll have some company. You're not allowed to be with those other fish. You can only be friends with the other fish.
Okay. I will do the same to you if you become
Oh, thank you.
a frog. I would keep you
Why do I have to be a frog and you get to be a fish?
because you like frogs, right?
I do like frogs because they eat a lot of insects and mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's why you're frogs.
It's not like, okay. All right, I'm a frog. She's a fish. Can we live in the same tank? I don't know if we can.
No, you can't breathe in the water.
No.
So you
Okay.
need to be in a fish tank too, but just
Oh.
soil or
Okay.
leaves.
We'll be in two tanks next to each other, separated by glass. We can just look at each other.
Okay, thank you, babe, for letting me interview you in a very
Sure.
uncomfortable questions.
Very
That's
interesting questions, and the fish and the frog thing was very, very good. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're updated every time Maya comes out with a new video.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching in this vlog, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.